If you've just joined, this is Drive 3 to 6 on Impact 103, and my name is Khosiran Khumisa. Thank you for choosing Impact 103 as your station of choice this afternoon, because you are in for a treat. You know how you and I are the same person in the sense that we keep putting away the idea of sorting out the clutter in the house. I'm talking about your cupboards in the kitchen. I'm talking about that drawer that you have, that everybody just throws everything in there. The sauces are there, the chopsticks are there, the grater is there, everything is in that drawer. I'm not even talking about the cupboard that's got all the containers, the plastic containers, the scuff tins, the Tupperwares. I'm not even talking about that yet. Let's talk about your spice rack. How's that looking? Your garage, your wardrobe. Oh, I know you might be stressing already, thinking, Khosi, I've been meaning to do this for the last 5 years. But be at ease, my friend, because this afternoon I'm joined in studio by someone who is passionate in making sure that everything is in order. Kashia is part of the team from MKMethod, and she is just passionately devoted in making sure that there is everything organized in your house. So I'm joined this afternoon in studio by Kashia Wojciechowska. I hope I said it right.
Wojciechowska Jones.
It's good to have you in the studio, Kashia.
Thank you so much for having me, Khosi. I'm very excited.
Kashia, I mean, some of us, we meet friends on Facebook and we feel nostalgic. It's not often that we meet a business partner on Facebook and things boom, and here you are taking over South Africa. Did you ever imagine that organizing your little bit of enjoying something will turn into a full-on fledged business?
I absolutely never thought that this would be my line of work, and it doesn't feel like work. I absolutely cannot wait to get up every morning and transform people's spaces and their lives, because at the end of the day, it's not the space, it's the emotional impact that comes behind what we do. And I get emotional talking about it because it has been so impactful for so many people.
Yeah.
And the friends we've made.
I'm sure, because if you're going to get into my space and you get it into order,
very personal.
You're definitely my friend after that. But let's talk about,
I've seen things.
I'm sure the stories you could tell. But for somebody who's hearing and we're talking about the MK method, they might be curious, what is it exactly? Help us understand. What is the MK method?
Well, the MK method, the name itself came from Megan and Kasha. It started with the Mary Kondo method originally, but Megan was my business partner. She moved to New Zealand a couple of years ago, and I took over the company. And what we do is we walk into people's homes and transform the chaos into peace. We take it from cluttered to order. It's not just visual earlier, it is far more than that. It brings families together, homes, relationships. It's the biggest blessing, and it's truly our calling and our purpose in life.
I can actually see you lighting up even as you're thinking about it.
I get emotional. I never thought that 5 years ago I would do what I love.
But why do you think it's so important, and one should consider hiring a professional organizer in their space? Because it feels so personal, and also it feels like, now I should be able to manage it myself.
100%. I think so many people really do want to lead more organized lives, but we have found that people work full-time. It's a go-go. People are married, they have children, it's schedules, it's soccer, it's athletics, it's this, that. They simply don't have the time or the energy at the end of the day, and sometimes just purely the knowledge to even know where to begin. It's overwhelming. It causes anxiety for people, and that's where we step in. And we're able to do that for you.
Yeah. And I think it's so important that you're able to step into that space that feels so overwhelming, because the example I was giving, I think, is so many of us that find ourselves there, where we feel like, man, if I can just get one full day, I'll sort out the garage.
Yes.
But that's 10 years of saying that.
Very demanding on the body as well.
Yeah.
People don't always have the energy. They don't even know where to begin. They start and it just ends up worse because they don't know how to follow through.
Yeah.
And we take the emotion out of it. We're functional and we just motor through it. But what makes us special is that when we come into your space, we pretend it's our own home. And that's what sets us apart, I think, is that we won't do anything in your home if we wouldn't have done it in our own home, if that were our space.
I was just literally about to ask about what makes MK Method so different from different people, or even myself, or calling my neighbor, or getting my kids to get the order done. and I guess it's very true. To be able to treat it as your home, it means you will not only make it functional for a home, but you'll actually care for the different things
100%.
that you need. Yeah.
So we do put the two aspects together, the functionality, because I am so functional. Everything needs to work. I'm Polish. It's 1, 2, 3, everything in order. My dad was very military, So that comes that side. But the heart is there where you really think of the family, and we listen to their needs, and we listen to what lacks, the chaos. You listen to the wife especially. And I mean, the saying, happy wife, happy life.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So the wives call us in and the husbands do the paying.
I like
Everybody's
the balance
happy.
of that, and the house is in order. Look, what happened to me actually, Kashia, last week, you don't know the story. story. I was making some food in the house. I was making my wife some lunch while she was away. And while making the cream spinach, I used icing sugar instead of flour.
It wasn't labeled, was it?
It was not labeled, right? And I got a message from someone saying, okay, I know what I'm getting you for Christmas. It's a labeler.
There we go.
But I'm sure you've got stories of families, couples, homes that you step into, offices probably even sometimes, where you've just got testimonials of people that have said, since you stepped in here, not only am I not cooking wrong, but also there's just so much more peace and joy.
100%. I mean, there's so many testimonials that deserve to be told, but there's one in particular that stands out for us, and that is that, a couple called us 3 years ago, a gentleman actually, normally it's the ladies that call in, and he said, look, we're in dire need of your help. We are actually going through a divorce. And we have no energy for it. I don't have the time. It was just chaos. It was not a buyer's dream for anybody. People were walking in, walking out, just like, no, thank you, And he called us in saying, I don't care what the cost is. Just do it. Just sort this house out so we can sell it. 2 weeks later, it's back on the market. They put it up at much higher than what they originally wanted, so that if there's an offer that's lower, they would get that original amount that they originally wanted.
Yeah.
And they got the exact amount that they wanted.
Sure.
Meaning higher, that higher level.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, that's fantastic. Caroline actually called me the wife. And she said, but that's not why I'm calling. Kasha, we saw how people were walking through the door, falling in love with our home. That was actually so broken and now felt so whole that we fell in love with our home again.
Sure.
And we managed to reconcile our marriage, our relationship, our family, because of what you guys managed to do in 2 weeks. You cleared up the clutter, the visual chaos.
Sure.
That they couldn't think, process, talk on a couch together because it was just manic. And that's the calling, that's the purpose. That is why we walk into people's homes. And every time we do, we always ask God, saying, Lord, bless this home through us.
Gosh, how many times have you cried in doing this?
Many times.
Yeah, because
Many times. The wives.
I'm trying to hold myself back right now.
It's beautiful.
Because
that is one of the biggest ones.
Sure.
There's many though.
Oh my goodness.
People changing their life habits, their lifestyle, like eating habits, being overweight, going into healthy habits because their pantry's organized. It's a dream pantry to walk into. We've eliminated bad food, just lined up healthy habit things, just putting systems in place that they can maintain. And it's a joy to come home to. Many people spend so much time working so hard, making so much money to then just escape their home on weekends because they hate being at home. One thing I think we do is we make people fall in love with their homes, and that's a huge thing.
Kasia, me and many other people are due to clear your calendar. I need you in my house yesterday. How can listeners get a hold of you? Because I'm just like, oh my goodness, this is incredible. How can we get a hold of you?
The main Instagram is the best page to look at to really see what we do. It's just at MKMethod. There's a star, but we do have branches nationwide. We've on the map far and wide, Durban, Cape Town. We've got Langebaan, we've got PE that just launched yesterday. So we've got ladies really nationwide that can help every family and every home.
Oh, Kasia, look, you've won my heart. And many husbands are going, I've got the perfect Christmas gift.
100% boys, guys, use those bonuses for your women.
Kasia, thank you so much. It's been such a great treat chatting to you. But also thank you for sharing the stories, the stories and that are close to you, the stories of so many different people and how bringing order can be able to do just so much more. But also more importantly, thank you for choosing to be a vessel for that. Because I don't think it's limited to just... I don't think it's limited to you just the order and therefore they went there. It's choosing to be the vessel that can be able to minister to them in a way they didn't see coming.
But it didn't start that way.
Yeah.
It didn't start that way. It started where I started doing it because it calmed me.
Yeah.
And then it turned into that purpose and calling where people actually pay me to do therapy for myself, I guess.
Oh, man. I love this story. Check them out on Instagram. It is MKMethod. They are your go-to people. Pop me a message on the WhatsApp line. If you're driving, you're not able to get into it, just send me a message, order or chaos. Maybe it's a SOS. Say chaos, please. Pop me a message on the WhatsApp line. I'll send you all those details to make sure that you can take advantage of this, because I, for one, am already starting to plan. This is probably the time I can get sorted with certain areas in my own home. Kasia, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Ah, man, what a great conversation. Be sure to stick around. Still so much more coming up on Impact 103.
This is the Afternoon Drive Show.
Looking back